So I was thinking about doing a sketchbook tour, because since I have a lot of sketchbooks that I drew in, obviously, but it's quite a lot and I think it's not that interesting. But what I want to show you are maybe the ones that I finished most recently. And this one is still fresh in my mind, so I want to show you something. Perhaps obvious, perhaps not, but it's not the only sketchbook that I worked in since 2024, 1 year ago. These are the first sketches of the plop figure that I want to make a video on. And I was just brainstorming, and my progress is usually, when I make something really good, draw it one time and keep redrawing it and make changes, or just start over and try something new, try some compositions. And this is what it looked like when I was done. I used it in a video and it was a lot of work for a stupid joke. As always. These are little creatures that I would love to make in small versions. This was for a commission, Boo and Sully from Monster Inc. This would be a great or a horrible story, actually, about a robot with a human tongue. No, that will be a bad story, never mind. Oh, this is a fun one. So this is concept art that I made for a short film that we made last year. It's called Kosher Mortis, and it's inspired on the Backrooms. It has a really creepy vibe, and this was the vibe that I was going for. I love to make some concept art of it, and I think I made these on a train while going to London last year. It's pretty fun. I love clowns. Like, nobody likes clowns, but I love to draw them. I love puppets and puppeteering and all that stuff. So there was like a son who is trying to make the clown happy, and the clown is not happy. This is Acid, a Belgian YouTuber that I wanted to draw on a fan project that I made of a lot of Belgium and Dutch people. Wait, I should. This project. So he's right here, and most people here are I just winged them and drew them on in one go. Well, for this one I did 3 trials and then transferred it to the real drawing. Kabouterlui, another Flemish legend. It was for another commission. I don't have the drawing, but somebody commissioned a totem pole, and I did a lot of trials since I didn't really like it. Looking at the wrong door. It is a guy who is looking at the door. It is shut locked, he can't get through, and next to it there is a door that's a tiny bit open. Because a lot of times in life we are just focused on the entirely the wrong thing, and we are just wasting a lot of time for so stupid shit. The first drawings of Samson. For some reason I think this might be the first drawing of that, and the final result looks the most like this. Here he's drooling a lot more, which would be pretty fun to do. Yeah, but that video is done. More of the commission total poll, since I wasn't really happy, but I was happy with the end result. This was for the video Gertje. I tried to do some line art, since I rarely do that. Just with some cleaner lines, and that was a fun trial to do. What I was doing here. This was from a nightmare. I want to make another video of it. But some project I have in mind that I want to do someday is called The Book of Nightmares. Since I have a lot of nightmares at night, obviously, but I think it's so interesting, since I'm not thinking about it. I just come up with it in my sleep, and it's terrifying, and it's so weird that my mind does it. And it's every single night, or almost every single night. It's exhausting, it's frustrating, but at least sometimes I can make a drawing out of it and tell a story with it. So this was a sketch. It started right here. I was floating in the water. Around me I saw some dead fish with long necks. I saw some other people, and everybody that looked at me was laughing at me, I was looking around and I saw some cameras who are floating on the water, and the water was like this, like a huge stream full of people, and I tried to swim out to the right path, but I couldn't really move. Like it seemed endless, and I was just through all the trash, through all that dead fish. Everybody was filming me, everybody was laughing at me. Suddenly I got teleported to another place, and it was a place made out of fabric monsters, huge monsters who looked like this. They like popped around, jumped around, and trying to jump on me, so to cover me. I don't know what, psychologist, feel free to examine me. It was not a nightmare. This was just a sketch. I don't know what this ink is. Always behind. Okay, this was for a Venom competition. I saw there was a competition for Venom 3. You have to draw them in your own style. I did a few sketches, I did a few drawings, I made one, was happy with it, and I forgot to send it in, so nothing happened with it. People from Belgium might know this, but do you know FAX convention, the cosplay, the superhero blah 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 convention? A few years ago they said like to their fans, make us a superhero, make a drawing out of it, and maybe we will put it on our posters and make him canon and all that. So I asked my audience, what should he be able to do? And they said like, make him detach body parts and everybody he touches will instantly shit themselves. It was like, that's bloody perfect for me. And we call them Reese's Feces, and this was the progress. It started with this, and it evolved like this. Like here he's trying, he can detach his arm, and he touched somebody and they just shit their pants. And this is the final artwork. I made a video out of it. No, I did not. No, I did not. This is the final artwork. Pretty satisfied with it. I never heard of them. I don't even know who won. I think nobody won. It's another competition that I did not win in Belgium. Another one was for the Masked Singer. I made a video about it as well. I was like, make this one. It's something different. It's interesting. I will even come to you and explain how you should make this in a suit. It would be awesome. Totally ignored. Totally ignored. One day we'll make something cool. These are some business cards. This is an angel, devil angel thingy. Cool stuff. A dog in a cyborg suit. This is Ted with a black cat that I made into a bigger drawing. This is an umbrella guy with that. Further the guy. This was another nightmare. So I don't recall what actually happened, but I remember there was like this guy with all kinds of tubes in his head, in his face, and his body, and I just could vaguely remember like, oh my god, that was horrifying. So I tried to draw it, and I redrew it in pencil. Don't really like it. I just have to figure out one style so I can make that Book of Nightmares. It would be great. It was just a design. I was figuring out to puppeteer something, but it wasn't necessary after all. A shot that I would really like to recreate someday. This is monster clay. I used this as a reference to make a creature out of liquid latex. So at first I made it out of monster clay and then liquid latex, and I just came up with some shots for filming someday, and I just put it down, brainstormed a little bit what would be nice, and put it here. This is a monster Jack in the Box. This would be a great Halloween outfit or cosplay. Just me in black and this mask. Maybe I should recreate it. Would be so fucking scary. Like a sleep paralyzed demon for one of my videos would be insane. I should really do it. This is a drawing about derealization, something I suffer from sometimes or a lot of the time. I'm not sure if it's the right term for me, but sometimes it feels like you're inside your own head. You're just observing the world through your own eyes and hearing it through your own ears, but not really taking it in. You're just there and realizing you should be enjoying this moment. You should be not thinking about time or anything else, or not thinking about thinking. You should be just doing this one thing that you're doing right now. But for some reason you're just hyper aware of every single thing, and you're just living in your own head, feeling present but feeling far away. And this was a drawing about it, or a sketch about it. Maybe I can make it into something more interesting. That's what a sketchbook is for, to try out stuff. And the next page is a frog with a suit on. And this is another YouTuber, Crabblecop. He makes only AI videos. It's really sad. So I made him into a machine, a computer. This is the logo for our podcast. Nog een podcast. It's a Flemish one, and it started out like this, and I did a lot of variations on other paper as well, but it looks kind of like this. A little random story. Well, the story is quite short. Just what if there was a robot who is just sitting in the corner? You think, maybe it's decoration. Is it a real robot? Is it working? Is it a statue? Is it an antique? It looks antique, the symbols, it looks pretty weird. Like, you don't really know what it is. But actually it's a suit, and there is a guy inside. And he's always there, and you never knew it because you thought it was just a prop or a robot, but you would not expect there's an actually guy looking at you, looking at every move. Maybe he's stuck there, maybe he's cursed. The possibilities are endless, but this is a sketch of that random idea that I had. Another nightmare, wow! About a godlike lady, and I thought her looks were amazing when I woke up. I was like, this is revolutionary, that makeup, that the scholars. Keep in mind, I was half asleep when I was drawing this. And then I realized that's just Harley Quinn makeup. The only difference with this is it was something clay-like. It was a thick, white, clay-like texture on top of her face. It was raining and you could see the skin layer underneath the clay layer. Her red and blue makeup was getting messed up by the rain. Her hair was bright red. And something was up, and suddenly she unleashed her full powers. It started to rain. Like, seagulls started attacking her, pulling at her clothes. Her fingers were incredibly long, like I would say this long, as she was just standing there like in this pose. And like eagles there, and just like this. I don't know what happened next. I love masks and fake emotions and devils and angels. This was just a quick sketch about it. Okay, what if you took Squidward from SpongeBob, handsome Squidward, and my art style? Then we have something like this. Imagine if I made this into an actual cosplay. That would be sick. I really want to try it in liquid latex. I had this great idea to draw my arm for a live stream, and I was thinking about stuff that I would put on there, and after a few months I was like, screw it, I will just wing it like I always do. And I drew on my entire arm. It was pretty fun. And that was the bigger sketchbook. Let's have a look what's in my tiny sketchbook. I think this is SpongeBob robots. Most of them are quite uneventful. Another Samsung, interesting. The timeline is all screwed up. I don't know when these are drawn. Oh, this came to life in this Samsung video. Yeah, the timeline is all messed up. I don't understand. Oh, nee, this is concept art for the other short film. Caution Mortis, what I was talking about. We want to work with shadow people. We had a few shots with shadow people, but we end up not using it, even though it was quite interesting. And this is supposed to be us terrified. And this was a sketch for one of the shadow people. I love drawing with like thin lines, a lot of lines. That's really my style. Loving these nuts, original. Loving these nuts. Another mask. I lost the spark, but I will get it back. Sometimes I draw stuff just to remind stuff. I had an idea to make a little video. I wrote some stuff down, but while just seeing this frame, I'm immediately like, this is a video I wanted to make 2 years ago. And I didn't. And then I was like, maybe next year. And then I was like, I will do it next year. It's still not done. A little car, a little car. Maybe there's one more thing I want to share. It's the concept art I've been working on. It's about this guy. I made a few sketches of them already. This is not finished, but keep him in mind. He looks like this. And this is one of the things. I'm not going to explain a lot about it. It's still a secret. And right here. So that's a little sneak peek. And yeah, thank you so much if you if you're here, well, if you're still here. Okay, I think it's enough filming for now. I'm done.